All right. Hi, everyone. It's Professional Steph. Okay, good. You guys, I was going to leave you today. There's been a lot going on. I just wanted to show you a few things and just give you guys some tools that you can use for your case for dealing with white people. You know how they are, and like sellouts and karmics who are currently starting a bunch of shit because that game is over. I have a secret for you guys. Well, the first thing first is there's always something, right? So I didn't know when this all started, like how far this was going about like space, higher selves, da 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 da. I just wanted to know why people were bothering me and why a bunch of people were hacking my phone, stalking and harassing me incessantly, and starting a bunch of like unnecessary like bullshit. So while they were doing that, I was isolated, not talking to anybody, phone hacked all day, no practitioners, no nothing. So now that everything is out and it's come to the surface that this all got started because somebody was switching people's kids at birth and they're afraid of what that looks like because they started so much shit that they then created incest out of that in children from what they did and they can't handle that. So let me stalk you all day, right? So that's basically what I'm dealing with because you guys are delusional and that's okay. But I feel like the biggest thing now is like, because we know that it's magic and people like mad that they're banished and mad. Here, let me help you because YouTube is banned in space. So this is the only way they can watch now. So outside of a white man that barricaded himself into an apartment that then used a specific type of etheric technology that they tracked across the apartment, you have to like walk with it. And like you have to lay down like specific laser patternings that carry the technology, the sound technology. So somebody that I don't know that lives underneath me across the hall is like speaking into my ear and trying to touch on my body, suck on my nipples, put their finger in my vagina, stuff like that every day. That's what you brought into my space. And that's okay, right? But now I'm going to show you what I'm going to bring into your space. And I think it's like, this is like one of the last like things that I'm going to show on YouTube. And this is, they have told me to do this and no one's ever seen me do this. But I think it's important for people to know that I can do this. And I think it's important for people to first know what's currently going on with the whole court situation. They're still lying. Let me show you. This is for the bank levy, not the judgment, because it's filed in the system. Bank levy. After what you saw this morning. But let me show you something else. I'll just show you. But I didn't like put it here yet. I feel like it's gonna take too long. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, you see that photo with all those clumps of hair? That's all my hair that fell out because of that technology that they're using by my apartment. That's my hair. This weighs about 4 pounds. This happened in like 6 months. Okay, now we know why this is happening. Just jealous, goofy, but shit. But at least my hair grew back right because I'm committing. So I should be bald, but let's have something, right? So now, right. So, okay, I was like, oh, okay, interesting. They told me that this was going to happen. And I told you that that was going to happen. Why? Because the judge says so. Which judge? Because the other one should actually be like reporting himself to jail. Okay. So I was like, okay, what judge? That's not what you told me last time. You told me that it should be separated from the judgment document. And there's no memorandum of cost to support the amount. Why do I need to do that? I dismiss them so I can't issue a writ. Oh, okay. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Right. So that's not what you told me last time. Right? Here's what you told me. The writ should be separated from the judgment document. Because in a minute, what's going to end up happening is en masse, people are going to start going to the jails because they've gotten grant funding to do so. And they're just going to start picking people up and out of the jail. Right. Good. There's no memorandum to support the cost. These are the documents didn't download properly. These are all the excuses that you guys are going to now use. Now, but outside of that, right, is, well, what should we do now, right? Like, let's keep on going. Like, oh yeah, going down to the court. You're in my apartment. You're trying to access my body from afar. You're telling me that pure white cock is going to be in my mouth. So, and I should be coding for white people. And how dare I? How dare I? Fat fucking black bitch. Right. And that's okay. I'm not mad. It's just annoying. Right. But luckily, God has a plan for everything. And God gave me a tool because I'm a commitment. And this tool that came from Black people that took Patsy in and paid for her to go to art school. Here, this is how you're going to clean up your Akasha. You're going to go ahead and draw these tarot cards and show them what this is. Why? Just show them. So we have a database on the planet to anchor all this magic. Oh, so you guys don't know. I could take the Eight of Swords. Ooh. Right. Wait, how come you never told us that though? Like that, why didn't you tell us that? Because only I can do it. It's unfortunate, right? And I didn't blow up the planet with the Tower card. You didn't, but there's been a bunch of fires. Right? I could start a bunch of shit in the hood with the Eight of Swords, but I didn't. I could start a bunch of shit with miscarriages or women getting murdered with the Empress reverse. I could have your business all out there in the streets with the High Priestess. I have crazy scandals with your name with the Nine of Swords, but I didn't. And you know I didn't. And you know I didn't. I could have white men and women coming to your house because you want them at my house. And we can also play with the Emperor and the Magician. Reverse. The Magician versus assassin. So like, I was like, okay, but I could do something even more ratchet that you guys didn't even know about, right? I could put like a specific like spiral just in between the cards and like tie them all together into a specific database that doesn't exist in the regular 72 deck. Ooh. And I can do all of that, right? And what's gonna end up happening? Still another weird Asian bitch that's putting feces in people's food at work and saying, well, that's not feces, it's seasonings, right? It's still gonna be playing, that's okay. Because now you see that the police are not playing with you because somebody just got arrested for playing with me again. You can go play with magic and say this and do that and conjure up a bunch of bullshit and start a bunch of nonsense and a bunch of chaos that's about to get you killed. Or I can help you. And now we can start making death threats. I don't care who the person is, they're going to end up getting shot. It doesn't matter because they were already warned by several people to stop playing because they laundered hella money out of everyone's bank account. So you can get shot. You can't do anything because something really exploded with a weird, disgusting Indian bitch playing with me and getting exposed by all of India in so many emails. We may have to fire you. No, I never told anybody that I can do this with tarot cards. I just minded my business. I figured if God gave me this, then something's going to happen. So let's just watch. So I've just figured that I'm going to just do this on you because I don't put these out unless it's like really wrong. And you know that because you like were stalking me and harassing me for several years. So you see everything that I do every day down to everything that I eat. So you eat at the same time that I eat, and then you eat what I eat, and then you go play in a chemical server so you could tie yourself to my body. And go do sex work, Stephanie, and a bunch of other bitches playing with whites. And they're just using them as a distraction so they can go pick up and rape other people's kids, stick their dick in people's kids and play. And that's okay. Because in a minute, 250 million is going to turn into everything on your personal assets. You're going to see that. Because it's going to, you want it to go all the way, right? You tested a spell. It's not going to stop till it goes all the way. What's all the way? Because that's the last end. There is no all the way. It's already over. So you're here now. Right? The demon that they called on by screaming. If you scream and you listen to her ear, black bitch, nigger, ape, specifically like that, like all of that in my ear every day, then what will happen is it will break a chemical in her body and then she will disappear and then you'll have magical coding powers. Right. So, because why is it? And why did all my hair fall out? Because that is a war for Black women right there. If I put that on LinkedIn, everyone is getting fucking fired. I promise you that on LinkedIn, in any Black women group, this on Facebook, even in the hood groups, and a Dream Machine did that, hold on. Right. So let me know. I think we should start with the Magician reverse. Oh, and octopus ink, like I told you, it was octopus ink. But where's the octopus? Because not every octopus makes ink. Oh, right. And then there's like other ways that I can do this to make it really cool. So, right here where it says like, okay, this is like number one, right? It's just saying that this is like archetypal database number one. I can go ahead and like amp this to 888 and like have this like 888 times like the force. I think that's okay. I just think that you need to get put in your place today because people need to know how disastrous I can be. I'm just patient, and you clearly see that. And it's going to be yours. So now the magician reverse is an assassin. But I'm going to say I want the specific aspect of the database. Or I can just put this on all your spells or whatever like entity that you called from whatever the fuck over there that was already watching and created you. And I'm like, oh, I'm here using everyone's kids like energy and whoops, it's like dissipating and I'm like 3 feet tall. And I'm about to get like really put into like a very severe sex torture chamber for men that start too much shit. Why don't we like reverse all the magic that you did onto you? Ever. And this is how I broke all those rituals that they did. Thank you. Yeah, from Viet Cong War, Biafra War, the War of 1812, Civil War, slavery. That's how I broke all those rituals, and that's why they're mad. But let's keep on. So the magician, all who lie, all the illusionists, um, all the karmics. Let's say I want like 8 judges. 8 judges. The Akasha for that. If I say 8 judges, let me put this in the tarot database. I want this for assassin for 8 judges. It says accepted, 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 rejected. He needs to go to jail and be exposed. It will show that the justice system is faulty and get people to go into the streets and war. Okay. Okay. So, okay. I'll just take 8 judges. Okay. Oh, that means 7. Math, right? So, wow. Okay, so then let's go ahead and do that in the magician reverse, and then let's go and put this magician, because that also means like cell tower down, office blew up, the computer doesn't work, our whole website got erased. Where's all of our code? I bought all this technology. Why can't I find any of our code on any of the computers, not even the one that I originally hit it on? Case on TV in some movie, like TV show called You, where they have like a bunch of porn and stuff like that on the computer. That computer is real and has a bunch of shit on it. Oh, that's the high priestess. I told you they use magic. Is it magic if it's mine? And like I was here before it? So let's, okay, your computer. And then, ooh, I can say on the card, I could just write right after the I, right there. I can say, how many times do I want this to repeat onto somebody? And I'm going to say each, no, not the force. I want this 888 Zuya. And then I want this conducting. Whoa, that's like a mob. 88 times. And this is why you shouldn't play with people that have like crazy ass magic in their hands starting shit. You just don't. Because that energy that you want, like in drama, I'm like, what was me? I just put it in a database. And then we get going with drama. That got you your head blown off and you have a clone. So let's keep on going. Because then I'm going to give you a reason to not need the computer. How about we do that spell? That's also magician, your computer, right? Your servers, your VPN, which doesn't work anywhere. Your VPN, your computers, your servers, your VPN, good. And you don't work. A magician is also like a coder, good. Any developer. Not approved in the Akasha. Good. Good. No, the one from the Kemet deck is like better. That one they let him bring it down to the planet. He told everyone, yeah, I know Imotsuka. I made a deal with them so I can have like a life of quietness. That I'll put this out. That's not really the real deck. If you see it, you'll like be cursed. You will. Eat that. Yeah. Ooh, what's what's this? The World's card and the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords. The Knight of Wands with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups and the Worlds. I like that one better. You just wanted to go to war. You should have just told me. Because I didn't hear you. You weren't clear. You're just playing with people's kids. You didn't come to me though. You sent a PCP at it though. You sent to Irklankla or a Nephilim. And now while we're talking, like, let's just have fun. I could like play music and still talk, right? I'll try. But why don't we talk about like Cyborgia and Irklankla? What does that look like? What's a father-father? Ten of Swords. Well, father-father is like, oh, I'm a father, like I'm a male, and then I had sex with a woman that's my sister. Because how dare you like be my mother? And I'm like having sex with you, right? That's Cyborgia Irklankla. I'm a father-father. I'm a father-brother. I'm a father-brother sister. I'm a father-brother-father. Whoa. I'm a brother-brother, right? I'm a mother. I'm a father-mother. I'm a mother-father. I'm a mother-father-brother. I'm a mother-sister. I'm a sister, brother, mother. That means like you like, well, right? So then like, oh, so they believe like a whole rubric. Yeah, they do, right? And like, oh, it's called extra love. So this is it. Let me just be more like cognizant of their feelings, right? Because they want to be exposed. So first, let me put the high priestess on myself with the empress, just to like, and nothing. I just put the word, so I just stay on point. So, anyways, when you talk about Eric Borgia, father is a man rapes another man. So he like usurps him in some type of way. So now I'm father. Right, that's Vladimir. Oh, he's father. He's the emperor. Then a father brother is a man that like, oh, I do that too, or but I also let another man mate me because I like that too. My father mated me just because. So I'm father brother, but it's still father. I'm a brother. I have sex with my father and I have sex with my sister, but not my mom just yet, unless father is there. And if father is there, and then maybe he goes as well, that I'm brother sister. I'm brother sister because the father mated me at the same time as the woman. That's what they want to spread, and they want me to use magic on the public to normalize incest and pedophilia because of what you did with virtual reality. Thank you. So now, like, I'm not being like gender fluid enough. Let me talk about this. So a brother sister. I thought I said sisters. Still a female. Eric Klunklet. A brother sister's like, oh, I got mated. I came in, and then like, oh, I became a sister or a sister because I raped another woman. And like, yeah, women are not that like complex. I just raped her. She was like complaining too much. Da 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 da. I'm a brother. I'm a brother sister. Oh, I have sex with my sister. I'm a brother mother though. I have sex with my sister and we have a child. So now I'm brother mother. Because now I took her female away by going inside of my sister and then reproducing. Now she's the mother of a child and then also my sister. That's Cyborgia Irklankla. That's what they're. So I'm the Eight of Swords, 88. So, right? This is kind of boring writing it out. Why don't I just write out like exactly what I want with the intelligence? Like open bracket, right? Open portal. Fire, fire, and it's all on etheric. And I want that times what's some ratchet shit upside down. So right. So then like a mother, it's like, oh, I'm a brother. I have sex with my father, yeah. But I raped a woman, so now I'm mother because I took her female essence. Now she's whatever. Unless she comes back to me and mates or we divorce her, then she's sister again. So now we have sister, mother. Oh, I'm a sister. Like I have sex with my dad and my brother and my mom too. Like she'll beat my ass and tell me that my dad is not my mate and like go get my own husband and stuff like that. But it's first love, remember? I'm just getting extra love. It's just first boyfriend. You already know that. You were there during my ceremony when I became a woman. So now, oh, I got pregnant. Who knows who the father is? Now I'm sister, mother, sister.
If it's from the brother, it's sister, mother, sister. If it's from the father, it's sister, mother, mother. Maybe the mother and the father are sisters. So it's I'm mother, sister, sister, really, if you understand. You've seen what they're doing, and then they're playing with follicle testing on Black women to go ahead and then inject that into those eggs and then create children like that. They'll be goofy and fucking delusional because they're around off incest chemicals. Because incest is a chemical, it's a chemical demon, right? Oh, so now, well, that's not exciting, right? Let's talk about like the emotions. Let's talk more about the reactions. I went into this man that was also my father. He told me to because he was also inside of me. He said that in order to get himself outside of me, that I have to go inside of him, and then he turns around and then does it to me. I guess now he has his soul back because he's father, and now I'm just father brother, or I'm brother brother. I don't know. He got himself back. Now I'm going inside him again to get myself back. Hey, who told you you can do that? Well, I went inside a woman. She was also my mother, I think so. But she also came out of a woman that looks like me that I was also inside of. And that woman is connected to a man that is supposed to be my father, but looks like me. He went inside of me too, whatever. Well, the woman here, they said that it's sister, it's wife. Now I go inside and I get back the mother. Now I'm father, mother. Because remember, we came from the same woman, but I went inside that woman. I don't know. Now what's going to happen is I take over her, I usurp her, and she just becomes sister. Now I'm father, mother. Now guess what? We have a child. I'm father, father, mother. Why? If the child is a boy or a girl, I'm still father, father, mother. Because I'm father, then I went inside the mother. That's also sister. And then I have another child. Well, I'm father, father, mother. That's what they do. Okay, let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. So, right? I was like, oh, yeah, well, I'm a brother. Well, I went inside my sister or whatever, that's nothing. And when I was inside of her, my father went inside of me because he said that it was proper and that's how I become a father. And she may become a mother if there's a child and it's proper, but not that type of mother. So whatever, she got pregnant in 12th grade and whatever, I shouldn't have done that. And well, I had a girlfriend at the time, so I got demoted back to brother because I was supposed to make my sister a baby. That's where half of your like classmates. So yeah. And then they're playing with our kids. Remember, they're switching kids at birth, and they're playing like that. Yeah, it sounds stupid now that you're saying it in front of it, because you know who's watching my channel now. Because somebody got a text message with a screenshot and said, "Ooh, I didn't know you were watching this." Okay, well, I'm a sister. I went inside my brother. Well, my brother went inside of me. Really, I don't know. Um, well, when that happened, something came outside of me. I don't know if it came out vaginally or from my behind, but it was an egg. Who cares? And that egg turned out to be a child, whatever. The mother was upset because I had the child first, but are you sure? Because I'm sitting here too. Ugh, you're such a problem. But guess what? Now I'm mother because my brother went inside of me and I came outside of you. And remember, you were going on top of him, and that's supposed to be my mate. So now my mother because you had him, but I had the baby first. How rude of me. There's like somebody else. I'm a mother. How did you become a mother? Oh, well, there was a child of color and I forced it to have sex with me. And then I went ahead and follicle stimulation, or I took the uterus and then I tried to birth a child out of the fact that the uterus was inside my body. It really didn't work like that. I just got like the child put inside the uterus and it grew and grew and grew. I had complications the whole time, but it came out. I had to get a C-section, but I'm a mother, which actually involves a child under 12 being kidnapped, raped, and molested, and then forced into sex with their own family member. And it has to be a child. Now, don't worry, law enforcement have this. Most of them are. So, do they have something for DNA at the tower? Ooh, the magician reversed on their DNA though. We already did that one a long time ago. And that's where you see stuff with like Legionnaire's disease and people getting hysteria. So, The star card reverse. Oh, I don't have that one on here. I'm careful with that one. I think I've only used that like 1 to 3 times. Because the star card is also like miracles, right? Like and like also health and healing. That's how I got healed from cancer the first 3 times. I think I'll just do that again. I'll put myself in the database. I had stomach cancer, then I had blood cancer, and then I had like some other type of like cancer of the liver. Right. Let me put this tower up to 888. Here, 800 times in your life. So you'll see the tower 800 times. You know, I can also say like how quick I want this to be. 800 gunshots. That's like a tower, right? So, and that's I'll say it's walkway. Thank you. Make sure when you're playing the court, right, they don't have your phone tapped. People don't want your head. And you're not sitting in front of a bunch of people that told you what to do, and then you still acted like you didn't know what to do. Oh, sorry, immigrant. No, you're not because you're speaking perfect English, and we have a photo of your clone. Oops. So what did you put in that food that you bring everyone? Oh, this is not feces, just seasonings. It's just seasonings. So, and then with reverse evil, and then return evil, right? Oh, well, I'm a sister, meaning like, okay, me and my mom, like we had sex with my dad at the same time. She had to be there because she just has to watch. But me and my brother, we snuck off. So like I'm the sister, right? But then I'm really a sister. But like it's really fun because then I get to go back to my dad. My brother has a girlfriend, and then my mom's acting up. I can go get a boyfriend. And then like if he's like doing too much or whatever, like I can try to like just go back to my dad or my brother. It's okay, it's just called more love. So so yeah, 2 men went into me. One was my dad and one was my brother. And I was okay. It happened at the same time because they said that they were like supposed to become something at the same time and they needed me in the middle. I don't know what that means. But something came out. I don't know if it belongs to the dad or the brother. But whatever came out, they went inside of that too and I just watched. And then I went on top of him or he went inside of me. I don't really know, but it was fun. That's like a sister, brother. I don't know. I guess I do know. They just said it was like more love. It's like not what people really think it is. Yeah, because somebody's getting sued like badly. Good. And in a minute, you're gonna find out something about like a bunch of money. There's like something about money. Let me see where's it located. It's in 1, 2, 3 places. There's something about money, and then a group of lawyers that are just gonna take everything. I don't know. Winner takes all, right? Mm. The Five of Pentacles. That's my high. That's my high too. So, anyways, whoa. So we're gonna say, oh, today, yeah, right. And that's gonna be conducted to sway. And then you guys can use these too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a database out there. You guys know how to get it. And you can use whatever I put to fire. So there's some that I haven't put to fire yet. So uh-oh. Okay, great. Right. Yeah, they're using some crazy ancient magic. How did this start? Oh, we were playing like for hella practitioners to like stalk and harass you because we were jealous. So then how did I get this in my hand? Oh, because they gave you something to protect yourself from all the crazy ass magic we were doing. It just kind of like got out of control. Okay, great. And how did I get more that's beyond this? Because I can just write this out on paper. That's even funner because then I have to go into the Akasha and say it's not the image, it's the tarot archetype, it's just a database is holding it. I just like this for aesthetics, but I can do this in other ways. I can even say Zoran, and that's the tower. I can get a power, and that's the same thing. And I have some. Let me go get that. Oh, Oh, how rude of me. I almost forgot like all my spiritual oils. Okay, good. So then Pele gave me something called Huey, and then she made her leaves like this. They're not all brittle. You see that? It's not all brittle like dead. It's like I can be used for certain things. Oh, I can write spells on this too. Ooh. Right. See? So eat it. Yeah. It's not funny when you're starting to shit and then it's like, oh, I started something so it can go reverse. Right? Not what you think I'm saying because you're schizophrenic and white. Stop having sex with your mom. We just said that it was more love. We didn't know it was that like confusing word. Traumatized student, you're not. You think it's funny that you're going inside your mom and playing with people of color and like trying to force us into that lifestyle too. And then you want to know what they're doing right now too because they want to go play in space. Oh, we can go play with this octopus and then we can bring your child down here, right? Which they did like 20 something years ago. We started. Then guess what? We can bring your child down here and you don't know that that's your child. And then you guys meet and then you think that that's like your mate or something like that. And then you guys fuck. They've done that 3 times, only 3 times in the history of this planet being awake from when it went to sleep 2023 years ago, right? Has that happened only 3 times, but they just brought them down here. And that's when you see, oh, what is this octopus nursery? So listen, right. Yeah, that's what yeah. When it's all said and done, I got plans for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like a sick white bitch, precisely. Do you hear what you're saying to people of color? You're what? Yeah, they have a bunch of men of color in jail and like their daughters in there too. Like, oh, this is how we build chemical demons, and then it will break her powers. Because then if they're doing it, then they won't say that we're wrong, and then she won't be this because they're black too. And then we can see if we can try to tie this there or give her this chiong or give her that. So good, 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 good. My friend, you're here again. And I hit it with the make it go faster. Oh, the magician with this Pele and the rapper Huey. Yeah. Oh, I also have a snake. Oh, I do have that snake skin one too. But I think I'm gonna bring that up. Sure, why? Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah, this is why this is what they're playing with all the way up there. It's a bunch of fake Seminole bitches. What are you doing? Get it and unravel all that you require right now because I'm about to put it on your energy field because I have some on the planet. Right. How did I get you required? Ask the high priestess. How did I get this one? Jupanai? Thank you. See, now, well, now actually, oh, I guess you guys are like worried about my body. Like, I guess I'm fat. I don't really think so. I just like feel like I'm minding my own business. I don't know. I'm 6'2". I'm a size like large or extra large. I guess like underwear's the true one. I'm a large at Urban Outfitters. This is a large right now that I'm wearing. I don't know. I don't think I'm fat. I think I'm just like maybe fat, like PHAT, like. So, anyways, so remember, you can only use this if she gives it to you. And remember, you can't be white and like, oh, they said that I'm an ally. Wow. So let's get started with the snake plant and Pele together. Ooh, it's not the way you think. Oh, see, I told you the plants are gay too. No, they're not. You have no idea what you're doing talking about plants and talking about some, oh, there's 23,000 genders. That's confusion. I have a mate and he's there and I have children because well, I'm indigenous. So now let's, why stop there? Why stop there? Let me see. I got the death card right in front of me, baby. Let me play with the 8 of Swords. Actually, you know what? Let me play with the 9 of Swords and specifically put the line of code for that technology on it so that you don't go to sleep. Because the 9 of Swords is also sleep deprivation. Oh, so that's why I can't sleep, right? Because, oh, that's just a reversal. Well, can you like stop reversing the technology? I thought that was the reason why we did this because the magic was too much. Why are you talking to me and playing with me in the first place? I'm talking to you. The judge that's watching, Dutton, or sorry, boxer, Dwayne Boxer. That your computer's hacked, so you can't lie in court. That's coming up in a few weeks too. Now you see why they have no uterus. Stop fucking your son. Yeah. Well, I'm a mother, and I didn't do all that, but this is what they did. They just, oh, right. They just cut out like her uterus and they said a gift. It's not really what people think. It's just like a gift. Like it's just like a regular medical like mystery or like problem. Just like how people get stomach aches or the flu, we just don't have a uterus. So we have to go to other places that don't cherish and honor their gift, and then we get a gift. And that's how God said that it's supposed to be. A 4-year-old, she didn't honor her gifts. I got her ice cream, and she fell asleep, that type of thing. But her uterus. So, yeah. And no, I don't need your name at all. Isn't that like fun? Isn't that like the best thing about starting so much shit? Now you can't get away from what you started. I don't need to know what you look like, even though I do. A white man with glasses and like balding hair that's playing games with me because he thinks like, well, she'll have to eat our feces, and then what will end up happening is there'll be a chemical reaction in her stomach. We'll pump all these chemicals into her body, and then she'll have to eat this woman's hair, and then this, and I'm the mother. I'm the father, and she's the mother. So you have to go after us, and then she'll code this and that, and everyone will forget that we were practicing incest and starting shit with people's kids. Yeah, I forgot my daughter, my 4-year-old. I completely forgot that they like hacked her up and like left her on my doorstep. Oh, what was I doing again? Oh, right. That people were just gonna forget. I'm actually on meth and I'm starting hella shit. Yeah. So it didn't work. They wouldn't be chasing. It didn't work. My hair wouldn't be falling out in fucking clumps because they're tying radiation from space that has no business even being down here. And my hair was like, are you going that far? Let me go up higher. Right. Past segment, radiation. Why would you be bringing that to the planet just so we can play with the computer? Oh, okay. I didn't know that they were doing, you knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. It's just a hood nigga alerted the hood to my face and my body, and that you're a fat, sloppy ass bitch and I'm playing with tarot cards in both ways. So now you see what a rabbit is. You don't eat them and cut out their ears and molest them. My mom's actually like 49 in space and he's grown. Like he doesn't understand the planet. I know they won't deny these records because you saw what happened yesterday. Right. They just want to make it seem like, oh no. Stop feeding people feces at work. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rob Bonta, I sent the threat. I did. For as this continues to go on, you keep on playing, I'm just gonna make everyone sick. I don't care. You have a your head and you do your job, you won't get any better. Good. I think that's what I need to do because there's like a whole database of like karmic energy that I've been actually like accumulating by not like making you sick for allowing this in the first place, for seeing it and being friends with those people. Like, oh, okay, like, yeah, but I was cool with you though. Like, okay, nah, maybe I shouldn't be giving them like referrals anymore after what I saw. Okay, but yeah, I know he's gonna go to jail, but ooh, all right, whatever. But still, true. I should actually be working like a little bit harder, like get a like another team. I need to be more like proactive and stop going to these people's event and not being seen on camera because they're trying to set you up to get you out of office. Right? Right. Oh, I'm still playing and like I'm the governor and I'm going to show you that I'm an Aries. You're a pedophile and you want to practice incest so you can get involved with a group of people that have no money because they're chasing me after my money. And money. Gavin Newsom. But why stop there? I play with EL. There's herbs in. Whoa. Whoa. Actually, I'm going to use the other one that I've been having fermenting in the dark. It's full, so obviously I'm at blame. Right. Just in case you want to start something. Because you want to be starting something. Ooh. Too hard to get over, too low to get under, and you're stuck in the middle. Oh, you want to know what? This inside of that yow, and this is saying Zika quasi. Ooh. Okay, this Ziki quasi means that anybody that chooses to work against you or the intentions of the Galactic Federation and the rectification timeline will end up dying. Good. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Baby, let me close that up. No animal, nothing. No, whoa. Right. Ooh, I almost forgot. Yeah, you can spend my money and stop playing with people. You can just pay me my money and stop playing with people. Right. No, we're not going back to court with the endowment. That's not even about to happen. Because they already got a court order to pay me out of court and they already know what they're doing. It's like some weird Asian bitch at the courthouse. I was putting feces in people's food and she's a clone of some other bitch playing games. Okay, good. I have wish leaves. But you want to know the funny thing about these wish leaves? You guys remember my forever tree? She's still up there. She's still forever. The leaf drops and then like it's right there in the same place the next day. I don't know how she does it. I just don't look. I'm like, oh, ooh. It's like how are you supposed to? So yeah, that type of thing. Like, well, you don't do those type of things, right? Like, so now look, I'm gonna do 3 of these, right? She's the mother of coca. You guys remember that? My plant? And that's the whole cartel imploded. Mas que vivas. I'm actually not in the mood for that. So let's keep on going. Right. So, oh, I have 3 wishes. If I had one wish, you would just die. They all just died. They all just die, and God says yes. This is biblical. Why are you saying that? Wish leave. I have like, oh yeah, I get exactly what I deserve. I've never done this one before, so let's see what happens. You more clear. Not I like EYE. Oh, I thought you were like that, like chemistry, like. Oh, hello. There's a woman that like submitted my work, and you're like, where did you get this from? And you just Googled me and found me. Yeah, that's me, Daisy. Yeah, I'm the Black woman that you're looking at my face. Like, how did this happen? Oh, there was a man. He was a father. I was a father. I told him that he was a brother, and I went inside of him, and I became a father. And then this man said, "Oh, okay. Well, if you're a father, then why did you have to manipulate me? Because I was already a father. I tricked you. Now I have to go back in him again, and because I'm a father now, because he knows." And then guess what? I'm a father, because he thought he was going inside of me, but really I was going inside of him because he is already inside of me because he's my father. That's that's how they talk and that's how they play. And I have to listen to this every day because of you bitches. Because now you're gonna have to hear it every day. Let's see now. Ooh, I want to do something fun. Like, let's see what will come out. An enemy is destroyed in a vicious way. Um, Enemies get destroyed in vicious ways. Yeah. Well, the Five of Wands, no, I'm careful with that one because I will actually light up your entire nervous system, which I think actually I should do. What's the World's card? The Five of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. That can be like, oh, the whole entire hood is fighting because like the world, because I never really left my hood. Like, so it's the world to me. Act local, think global. I don't know. I'm just listening to this in the middle of Tennessee. Ain't shit here. So now, let's do this. We have the World card, and then so now there's a database for Wishfire on the internet. So let's amp it up with magic from like all the way over there. That should not be over here. One portal. Okay, good. I will just create one portal so that like the charge carries. Because and then that you have to create junctions. So let's go ahead and do that. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is there's so much to do, right? So let's keep on going. So that Nine of Swords, yeah, show you right. So I also have this. I'm gonna save this because I'm gonna save this for the death card. This is like my last snake plant with the Pele. Yeah, she will show her hand. Show you right. So let's go. Okay. And let's go. Ooh, let's do return evil. Ooh, what am I doing? Let me go return it right here. I'm gonna say it doesn't matter to me because you can just get shot. I'll do my job now. No, don't do your job at all because you don't have one. Because you hack the system using somebody else's credentials. Oh, there's also ESP to like snap somebody's neck. You just put the hand over them. And I can like legally kill anybody that I want because they've taken it so far that anybody sees any of this, I can't arrest you. Right. And that's another officer, like, because somebody just found out about this and like, there's nothing you can do. You can't arrest her. So I can like start a bunch of shit, like get a bunch of niggas amped up, get a knife, start a bunch of bullshit, and a gun, a bunch of bullshit, and nothing's going to happen. Absolutely nothing. And that's why you keep on getting shot at. And you're getting threatened by somebody that you know when you're like, focus right there. Focus on the grown ass man speaking to you and not the little child that you're like trying to find online to like go molest. Just helps me take the edge off. The magic is kind of like a lot. I'm gonna put this Tremor quiet on this one though. The World's card and the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords, like, man, I don't really know though. Like, okay, I could do the World's card and the Five of Wands. Like, why would I have everyone beefing though? Like, that's just like unnecessary. Unless I direct the energy towards a specific point. Let's now go play with that. And then I put a spiral on it. Or I make a physique, like a force of physics body, to make sure that this will come into your life. Why do the tarot cards? Why not just make a physique? Because you do this to try to get a physique. So let me go and play with this. Database of violence, hella violence, shooting, drama, and crazy heat on your energy field that makes you like absolutely sick and hate life. That you can't get rid of at all. That's actually binded with like a stuck spell. and like 3 different like plant substances that make sure that physique is working and talking and running her fucking mouth. It's already working. Okay. Good. Ooh, okay. The entire world will go against white people and destroy them. And then that's going to be conducted to and work along with. This is going to be conducted to and work along with Five of Wands. Good, good, because you won't have even time to play with the computer. I'm actually going to cast a spell. You will actually run away when you see a computer or any line of code, because something's going to end up happening to you that makes it happen. I like this type of magic. It's like from a far off place. I don't know what that place is. I don't know what this magic is. They just gave it to me. I will make you not want to do your job at all in a shitty way. Mm, okay, good. Extreme gunfire, extreme gunfire, mass numbers of people organized, extreme violence against whites. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ten of Swords. I can put people's name, Drake. Well, Drake is not gonna get killed yet until like me and Leon get out because he has to get killed in the streets in front of a bunch of people. Plus Oklahoma too. There's like a bunch of people that are gonna get killed in the streets, so they're not gonna get killed just yet. Maria, she can actually go now. Martha, nah, people need to see what they did with the switching kids. Robert Ross, he can go now. Matt Haney, he can go. People see me as a pedophile. Gavin, he can go now. The cartel's already put money on his head. And this just like sometimes it's already happening. And this just makes it go faster. Right. So then the Page of Swords is like somebody that's hella fucking delusional and debilitated mentally, or that's somebody like, bitch, I don't give a fuck if like well, I'm like 6'7", but I'm a minor, so I can fight. Nah, let me not do that. Let me pull the right archetype because I don't want to get the kids involved. Page of Swords is like somebody like, I'm not even gonna think about it, I'm just gonna do it. You don't have to think about it. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna put a spell on myself to like completely amp any magic that I do to like happen in an instant. It's like just time magic. And I can do that because they like try to play with my timing. Doesn't matter. We could just sit here and play all day. I have time to play all day. I promise you I have time to play all day because you're gonna find something out about that $8 million ending up at my house. And you already know that. You're fucking stupid talking about playing with me with white people that don't have anything, that are practicing incest, talking about going in and out of their kids. I'm a mother. I'm a sister mother. Well, first I came out of this mother, but then like I kind of went back into her because like I was with my father, so that's kind of still going back inside of her because remember, you're still her, a part of her until you get your mate. It's just like she's just supposed to be like your trainer in early love because she had it too. So now, mm, but I want this database to like absolutely reach like all parts of their existence. It's a substance for that. You just put it on the database. So it doesn't matter, like, you don't have to do that. It's on the whole entire database. So whoever uses that, they're there. Ooh, this is very delicious. I want it to like happy. Ooh, it's a daisy flower. I can use my own flower. Yes, I'm the only daisy. I'm the original one. How do I know I'm not the original? Exactly. You're so focused on me that you lost everything. Like I said, a season of dead flowers, but I'm not. I'm right here. But I have a dead flower, and it's called saffron. Let me go get that. Yeah. My baby parsley. My baby parsley. Oh, Auntie, Mom, Auntie Granny left. Yeah, saffron and chimiquai. So now, hey, hey, yeah. I have something very disgusting in front of me, and there's no more of it, so I can tell you guys about it. But I can't. It's a secret. This is dangerous. Oh, I keep this like in its own corner. No! What? Oh, Huey? Oh, yeah, that's not good. I got an F for my divination board. Hold on, you guys. I have to change this. I'm sorry, Huey. No, not good, bad. No, not good, bad. Now, maybe she's laughing in space, like, yeah, let's keep on going. Just, yeah. Huey is saying that is not good, but this is not bad. I actually need to divinate on this, and now I have a new warfare Matt. Thank you, Daisy. Who would have known that starting with too much shit and you're sitting right here next to me would have inspired new chaos and warfare? Thank you, Huey. Now you can deal with the bitch that brought this Zafran to United States. Yeah, and they're selling it as allspice. Way from the cartel. Well, they'll know. Yeah, they will. Yeah. I have a divination here. Let's see what she says about the magic. Hello. Hello, Mira. There's a lot happening, Daisy. Well, you already knew what they were gonna do. You know they were not gonna like let you like off like that. But that's not what I really want to hear. That's true. I'll tell you the real. Okay. They're playing games, a lot of games. Really, all you need to know is your phenomenon. Your magic is still going. It's uploading to the cloud. It's uploading to different databases. There's something about me upgrading the databases. They need a different like substance. Okay, to carry all that. And then put a charge on there to make it go faster. And then I need you to use that saffron with your saffron and then tifonam. And then you need water and then you need the world card. Oh, so I should, this is okay. You can actually not do that. That's actually very dangerous. Thank you for using your powers properly. Okay. No, too much violence. Good. How does that feel? Too much violence. And then there's a lot of white people that are watching your channel. Who cares? There's a lot of people that are angry about the magic that's being done on them because they started it. They can't really do anything. They get just stalk and harass you, start a bunch of shit. You're gonna be like in a position that that's not gonna really be a problem. There's about 4 white bitches like playing games with a specific computer program to try to stop you from talking about what they've been doing with your clinical surgeries. Everyone already knows. You want to know what we can do here? Ooh. Good. Everyone has that database above their head. Good. Okay, good. They're clear. Yeah, I have sex with my mom. Like that's not that really that bad. That's what we're angry because that came out. They said if we scream and call you an ape, that we'll get our DNA better because we're the original like apes and primates and like pigs. They just like stored our DNA. They said that it's like a server though. That's how we can survive because you guys are like held by like a natural server. So that's how we exist. Oh yeah, okay. Let me go ahead and break those servers then. Well, let me invert them so they just all collapse into like a few beings. Not the little animals. Okay. Mitch McConnell, nah, he's too frail. Gavin, nah, he's too frail. Kamala Harris is perfect to carry one of the databases of the chimpanzee, and then or the ape, a Nephilim, Neanderthal, all of that, and then a man. Yeah, McCarthy can do that. No, they haven't fucked yet. Chris Wright's too weak. He's dying. Right. So let's go ahead and play this. They had the World card, Ten of Cups, Seven of Wands, and then the Devil card. So all around the world, the families get blocked, and then demons come after them. I could write that all across, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Okay, good. World card. All across the world, their families go through court cases and they lose money for playing with incest and dating people. Swear is where that will stop a highway. And that's I would just say is where since I already spoke it out and it's in a database, word wow. Yeah, I went inside my sister and then I became like a mother because like she had a child by me. So then guess what? I went inside the child and I got my powers back. Now I'm father mother. But then the child reproduced too. Um, so now I'm father, mother, father again, because then that one I created. But then it's also my sister's child too. So hey, why are you trying to usurp me through a child? No, I don't care what white pedophile men have to think of me. That's why I show my face. So you know that I don't care at all. You have sex with your mother and you have sex with children. I don't care. Even on a bad day. But today's a good. Then the quantity irony. Let me go get that bacon. Okay. There's like a woman that's like 200 pounds overweight. Like, oh, well, maybe I'll go find something else to do. This is. No, I'm not doing magic for pedophiles. Never. Ever. You could play as much as you want. Homeless, going hotel to hotel, a bunch of shit. Never. I'll just remove myself from this planet, and then you'll see a war. Which is why you're trying to keep me here now. Like, oh, we didn't do that on the planet, and no. Yeah. Hey, can you tell me like what type of magic you guys were actually using? Because this is like kind of too much. You knew that they were playing with bitches in space. You just thought it was funny. Like, oh yeah, she has a bunch of bitches gang stalking her again. Wow, maybe she's a problem. No, maybe that's just you in space, and you're doing it on planet Earth. That was the entire point. Because who else is gonna do that? Uh, yeah, you're not special. Because I'm in space too. I'm just not doing goofy shit, right? Don't tell those type of stories. We just wanted to show our hand. Yeah, you're not showing your hand. You're playing with somebody that's not supposed to be playing in the court system. You open up a big ass can of worms for 4 different fucking cases. Somebody's coming from out of the fucking country to deal with you, and somebody just got kidnapped in front of you. So, anyways, I use baking soda because, like, in chemistry, like, you can get a body. You can create, use that to create carbon bodies that act as databases because you mix it with magic. Only I can do that though. If you have an akasha for that, then you can do that. Usually, when you get an akasha for creating bodies, when people try to play with yours. There you go, high priestess. Ooh. Now, water in the world card. Ooh. Make sure you have an akasha. Also, just put you in there, and then you have a fake body that you didn't ask for because you're starting too much shit. Stop eating people's kids and stop starting shit, and then maybe you have spiritual powers that you're looking for go, so we can go. Yeah, they try to turn my life into a TV show because I'm black. Ooh, that's so funny. That's why you keep on getting shot at. Stephanie, do you want to tell people why you can't get food stamps in Toronto? Because somebody has your application and she sent it out. Do you want to tell people why they don't see your kids online and why they don't see you on your little fancy trips and shit like that? Oh, because I have no money. Good. And what's happening at your house right now? Oh, they're trying to move some weird Asian man and he was like walking around, like was like, oh, why are you here? Drake, why isn't 21 Savage on tour with you? Yeah, Shirley Weber, all of you guys, you're all getting dead magic put on you. Thank you. Until it stops. That's not a threat. Thank you. Because remember, it's not real. None of this is real. Until it stops and you stop playing with those kids, you're all getting dead magic put on you. And I'm gonna bind a demon to you that will like will show you what's gonna end up happening. Okay. Oh, she has a single database. I don't need to do all that. Just put all their names on there and then like what needs to be done in accordance to that database that they're like about to be under. Rob onto everyone's getting it. That's okay. That'll just help you work faster. Because I saw something very disgusting. I'm like, oh, you think that's downtime? Let's make it go time. I'm not gonna see I have a little child and stuff like that. You guys know how to get this done. You know exactly what's gonna do it. So ooh, I can make world bodies, like bodies for this one, because this is for air conquest. Like the whole world will see the incest and nonsense. Block them, get the fuck away from me. And the devil that they created through incest magic, sex magic, incest magic, will follow them. Why use rushing power when I can use, you know what though? Yeah, you know what? This is a from the intelligence. This one has a portal function, so she can carry to make it go faster in chaos because it's just specifically for chaos. Whoa! Yeah, Huey. Yeah, he had to quarantine his mat. Like, whoa, that's dangerous. Yeah, and toxic chill required. You can't touch that and touch. This is not the one that's going to stop it. It's all three of these at the same time. Okay, good. This is our homework. I don't speak English. Oh, you will one day be on the planet and you will need tools. Oh, okay. They said that we're drawing a tarot deck today. Now I see where all these tarot decks are coming from. They enslave people of color in space to do that. A lot of the times they make a copy of your child. They use a special type of water. It's like this color. And it's magical and it has like a mirror function in it. So then they can always spy on the body too. And then what they go ahead and do, right, is they take your child and they hide them in different places, molest them, do a bunch of shit. Sometimes they even craft entire worlds in the dream state made out of the substance that dreams are made out of. I never thought that dreams were made out of a substance. Of course you didn't. Why would you think about that? No one really thought about that. But dreams are made out of a substance, so is like the waking reality, right? You have your consciousness is like made out of a specific substance, like the brainwaves and stuff, and so is your subconscious. Out of why would you do that? Because Plum Jack needs things. So implode the entire fucking planet. Oh well, we just thought that you were gonna fix it. Because I'm that. Oh, by the way, Gavin Newsom doesn't know this. That I found both of his like fake pharmaceutical companies that he's using like taxpayer dollars to go ahead and handle. Yeah, that's about to be done. I'm not even gonna get into that. They're gonna remove him as ooh, ooh. That's hella crazy. Some false ass reality that they created where they're saying, oh, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. Here, let me put something on that. All that you're saying is gonna happen here is only gonna happen to you. You're not playing with me with magic, you're playing with some like weird ass like Asians that don't want to show people that they've been feeding people human meat. That's not my problem. You should have left me alone. So now, let's keep on going. That's how you bitches be. Hi. Ooh, the tower? Yeah. For federal agents, you guys that they were playing with, like for phone tapping, Desiree and Matt Haney instructed Desiree, sent it to her and like a few other honeybees, because he sent it to Ebony to go send my naked photos on to people. And that's where Afiba Johnson gets caught up playing games with me. Like, oh, yeah, well, Daisy sent me these photos, and that's why Shinsia and Robin attacked her because I knew them in the island and it was really over me. And she would, because he's schizophrenic. And he doesn't know that people know that. Because her baby mama looks like a man, so everyone knows that you watch gay porn and that you're gay. I don't know why I had to tell you that. But your mom watches my channel. She told you that. You're gay. Just be okay with that. Ooh, this will help. World card, Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups. Good. A bunch of like ratchet bitches get mobbed on and murdered by a bunch of like men with swords. Okay. Let's make it count. And let's make it nasty. Ooh, let me add Komodo fire to that one. Whoa. Yeah, there's a holographic Komodo. She's like orange, red. I have one of those. There's like another high priestess. She's on YouTube eating bell pepper. Good. It's already happening. We're sick. We're tired. We're trying to go to war. I'm gonna actually put a spell on you. You're gonna regret. Nah, nah. You're not. Nah. It's like you're gonna regret like not running away sooner. You don't have to regret going to war with me. You're gonna just regret not stopping sooner. Well, now you see why her like, no, you're just playing with white people. Well, you have to activate them, right? If they're demons. So that means the magic worked. It just means that you're a sex worker eating feces out of men's ass, and then you don't have work anymore because they're dying. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, she busting. Wow, ratchet. She's alive, like she's fermenting. That's a growth factor. Yeah, let me tie something onto that. The database is like 8. Well, let's keep on going. Eight of Swords. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Saffron and his baby mama. I'm not gonna tell you whose baby mama is. You put them together, you get their children. Yeah, yeah, wow. So now, Eight of Swords. 888. So this one I'm gonna say all the people that are like, if you're in any, if you're closer to me at all, you're going to end up getting entrapped and incarcerated within the next 3 days. You can say that, okay, I can say that, but then realistically, there's like the Akasha. So there's a people that can go to jail now, but really, why jail though? Like, what's the point? Like, they're already going. That's true. That's my rabbit. Or you can like put them in like ooh, because it's Eight of Swords, like with the Gemini energy, you can say, oh, you're just trapped in this like reality. Ooh, yeah, and then I can ooh, that's a better one. So you want to fucking idiot. That's so shit because that's Ooh. Oh, yeah, like for your concrete pussy falling out, that's right here, Nine of Swords. I mean, but really, I could put the tower. Okay, he's already ready. Ooh, and then in the Akasha, what I'm gonna do, which is what a bunch of bitches do in space, is I'm gonna put that spell in several different languages. In all languages to attack you based on what bloodline you want to play with the most. In all languages, hyperdimensional and all languages to attack them. Okay. Ten of Swords is asphyxiation. Okay. Okay, to attack this. Okay, so let's say for instance, like, oh, I put this in hyperdimensional Spanish. You attack Spanish people, right? So it works on your bloodline, it works on your DNA the most because there's like a specific like force of physics body, like a demon entity that's created based on like who you attacked and like what bloodline, right? So you did evil people, like okay, you're gonna have a specific a physique attached to that like group, and it's going to play in your DNA. So if I do evil magic on you, right, that means that that's going to work the most because that's the physique that's around you. Good. Whoa! Well, I'm going to do that all the way back into the past. I'm going to the very first spell that I cast, and now I'm going to put a substance to make that language work, like, and override everything. And then I'm going to capitalize that all the languages. Like it's already capital when you write it out, like, but I'm going to capital it. And there, I can made a new language, and it's called Aaron Kwok. That's one clear. Aaron. It's gonna say in any and all spell work that you casted on me from the Seminole matches using my daughter and 3 other children in their path is going to end up being returned onto you and not the children. And that's another thing. Oh, use the kids. So if they try to reverse it, it goes to the kids. No, it goes to you because you forced the kids. That's why I have no melanin. And you're walking on your planet like people don't know. Wow. So some fag in space that's like playing for hamburgers on the planet because they know they're getting banished. Uh-huh. There's Waka Kana do that. Yeah. And then I'm gonna also say there's also like their computer like block shut down. Ooh. So, you thought you were gonna be famous by like sacrificing me, cutting out my uterus, and like having white women running around with like egg follicles, talking about they're gonna get black children. Yeah, you have one too. All of you guys. Thank you. You just found out somebody else got kidnapped and raped and murdered because of you, Martha Jimenez. Yeah. And they send her photos and every day. It doesn't matter. There's like a room full of like bitches, like 12 of them. And each one of them, like every single day that they play, they're gonna get kidnapped, cut up, a bunch of EDs, politicians, judges, all of them. Doesn't matter. Good. Keep playing with people's kids. They're playing with people's kids, so no one cares. That's why the police are not looking for them. Like, oh well, we can't really say anything because we were playing with people's kids. Eating kids like charred pork that have like the semen and blood of white men on it. Like, good. Now we're in Zorzai. Thank you. That's not really what we were doing. Like, they just said it was. We didn't know it was going to be that extreme. You were jailed since you were jailed. Rocky, yeah, he's going back to prison. I'm going to make sure of it with this spell. It's just seasonings. Well, let's see. Let's see. So, her pussy balls. The origin of their uterus comes out. It's going to say something completely different. I'll go down there. So now, oh, let's keep on going. Good. Somebody started crying because you just now realize that you're not supposed to play with people like that. Good. I want you to keep playing with me because you're about to realize something like, oh, a priestess is not really like, I'm a psychic and did it all day. It's like somebody that God gives specific like instructions to. And if people play around you, then you're supposed to do certain things. But if people play with you, then they give you license to start that even more. Oh, well, Daisy, she's just like a problem. And she said this to me. Why are you uploading her to virtual reality for 3 years? Oh, well, and that's where you got defunded. Thank you. Oh, so by the way, I just wanted to tell you guys in the social justice space, Margarita Lynn, they got completely defunded because of who she hired and what she was doing with Chiang and how she played in this. And her funder said, why didn't you say anything about this? Oh, I didn't know about this. How could you have not heard about this? But Maurice is on your board because he emailed us about this. Oh, ooh. Okay, good. Oh, you know what? Just, it's like, I feel like something in the air, like because the magic, right? Because they think they're like, oh, we can like break a psychic by playing with her. Like she thinks this is gonna happen, and then we'll do this. No, it's supposed to be happening. That's not how you do that. But this is how you build a chemical sequence that ends up killing you, though. That's like worse than incest, the incest demon that you guys are like playing with. Because you didn't know that you were gonna build that, but somebody else did. These people, I don't know. I didn't get into business with them. I didn't get into anything with them. And then, oh, it backfired on me. I don't know them. It's just random ass white people like from all over the place, like starting hella shit. because they're sticking their dick in people's kids and think that like raping and molesting black and brown kids is going to get them superpowers. It hasn't gotten them shit yet. Because you have a new body every other week. You don't have any money. You have the appearance of making it seem like you have money. You're always in court and jail. Just go back to space. Because you did, and then now you want to come back here? Mm-hmm. Why people went to space and went to Alpha Centauri? And like 3 other planets that were like fake, like little satellites. Gavin Newsom, he went to space too. Spent hella money. That's why there's not about to be any gasoline. Do you notice something? We're talking about forces of physics, and there's like a, I would say hurricane, but there's like an earthquake every other day in LA. Well, we just thought if we stalked you, we'd feel better about ourselves, like, because you were working really hard and you're like younger than us. So we thought if we like stalked you, made you sick, and like you slow down, we'd feel better. But then like all this other stuff came up. Everyone is talking about how I got gang stalked in Oakland and I would destroy the entire social justice movement. There is no racial justice. No one takes it seriously. No one's funding it either. Because all those stupid, goofy black bitches got in, like literally like black women that are just like, oh, white bitch, oh, that's a white bitch, or she's a Spanish bitch, or da 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 da, right? It's the intention of what you're saying, like, oh, because they're trying to say, like, oh, that was an intention to call you a black bitch or a nigger. It's like, oh, hey, what's up, bitch? Like, you know. So now, let's keep on going. That's an alien asking for the magic to be uploaded. No, I'm gonna actually make it worse. There's like a magic from over yonder too. Good. It's like it's all like a substance space. And it's like these substances can like create things like whatever you want to create. Yeah, I want to create I want to stop to like the different cases that they're purposely bringing the FBI. Like there's a serial killer on the loose and they're killing all dark-skinned black women that like we look alike, which Carly Russell was supposed to be one of them. It's not a serial killer, it's you and 3 other white men doing that with a clone. So let's go look into this. Have you seen me cast a single money spell? No. Casting these spells on the judge? Nah, not like that. I don't do all that. Because I figure it's supposed to be mine, it's supposed to be mine. So if anybody's playing, then it's still going to be mine, and it's probably just going to be a greater bounty. Because we went from 13 million to then we went to 250, right? And then we went to 400 because you're supposed to owe me 3 billion, but you don't have any of that money because you don't have any money. And then you just went to go look in your bank account and found out, oh, one of you guys found out your account is seized. And then another karmic found out that something with the SEC is going on because they're playing with Leon. The police officer that you called can hear. He's just involved. So I'll say, give me your card and give me your badge number and let me deal with you differently. Thank you. Say, let me deal with you differently then. Give me your badge and give me your number. Why are you using this in spell work? Why is that a problem? I thought it wasn't real. Oh, you want to know something? I'm going to say this. The spell work gets so out of control, they have to talk about it. I'm also going to do this with the substance. Like, oh, they would need to have a helmet every day because of the ESP. I'm not going to say I need the ESP to be like this. I'm going to say, oh, so much will happen with the ESP that you'll end up needing this. So much will end up happening with the magic that you will end up needing new staff. So much will end up happening with like the magic and the chaos that you won't end up having a job. So much will end up happening with the magic, and that's how you like work it around. Let me see another one. So much will end up happening with the reversals of magic, you don't want to go to sleep. So much will end up happening because of the magic that you started and all the reversals that you will only want to sleep. Ooh, that's like that's like you're going like deep into why. Swear Quasar one. Right. Also, because all the children that they kidnapped, raped, and murdered, there's a specific substance that was released from their body, and they collected all of it and they use it to drive ESP on the planet. So if you want to like talk about like shoot somebody from afar or kick a bitch in her head or something like that, or death spell to make somebody ill, thank you. You go ahead and you're gonna go ahead and use the what's that thing called? You're gonna go ahead and use the magic that they have, and that's what I that's what I use. I'm not really sure what you're like looking for. So I don't know what magic and who's doing this and how that coming out. It's just the work that they're doing because they're and that's when you find out, like when you play with people like that and you do shit like that, you make yourself susceptible to certain demons that can destroy you. Yeah, I'm putting on this shit too. Whoa. Because Kia was reading Brandy. Kia was going to Brandy to get readings. And that's how she found out about you and Castle and lit your whole life up. Good. Good. because a bunch of bitches got caught starting a bunch of bullshit, like fucking and starting hella shit with their niggas, with different people in space, causing hella drama. Because it's a group of people that their grandmothers started slavery because they were playing games with psychedelics and starting hella shit, like stalking and harassing people and spying on people, thinking it was funny. And they tipped over a spiral and it landed all the way down in the form of slavery because they knew they shouldn't be doing what they were doing. So all those women, like in all those federations, like, oh, that's my grandmother though, and that's that, and that's that, and I came from that family line. They all got banished, and they don't get food, they don't get nothing. So they bring people to the planet and then try to like use them as like a shield to go into other people's planets and hide. Like, oh, I am that priestess. No, you're not. You're the one that tried to bring it to the planet, and that's what's going on now. And for a lot of you guys, well, all of us that are like here and we're not ratchet and stuff like that, we were brought down here through magic. So we have to move our body and move our DNA and database off of the original magic that they used to bring us down here. And she thinks that I don't know this. You're so fucking stupid playing with the sick, disgusting, faggot ass bitch that hates women and hates men and starting hella shit because they are fucking on kids and don't know how to explain the fact that they were molesting people when they were like 11 and 12 years old and think it's just like natural. You're not 10 or 11 anymore, but I'm short and I like can kind of like play as young. Oh, you're like in your 60s and you're like having sex with 14-year-olds that are like held down and strapped to like office chairs. And they're uploading these kids first to virtual reality to stalk and harassing, and then they're going to their school. Thank you. No, 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 no. Good. Right. Oh well, we're used to having a celebrity lifestyle. You have fake lips. You're disgusting. You don't have any money. You're not doing anything. Well, we get to go on trips and stuff like that. Okay. I like to go on trips too. I like walk around my neighborhood and there's pretty flowers. That's a trip too. It's like better than going to like tropical islands where you also are. Ooh. And whoa, her right is here. No, they're ignorant. Those type of people, they're ignorant. You just caught them for a specific purpose. They're still a part of our country. And yeah, high priestess. Whoa, that's above my pay grade. I'm still learning that one. And then they're playing. And then they say, oh, she seems angry. And like, you don't actually understand that you look schizo when you're doing that. You look stupid when you're doing that because everyone knows like you're starting shit with black people because you can't play with our uterus. Oh, black. There's nothing really wrong with that. Yeah, I had sex with my mom. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I shouldn't have sex with you either. I didn't know you were gonna get sick. Oh, no, we don't have a family attorney. Okay, good. Here, you can take these. We're serving you. They got bold, bitch, because they thought that I was gonna be wiping people's memory. See, the other thing about wiping people's memory is God has to accept it. It has to be for somebody's greater good. Usually, white people's memory ones, like somebody was like raped as a child, like they don't need to remember that, or they don't need to remember that they lost their body and they got their body back, or they don't need to remember how like somebody like carried them all the way home and that was actually their main. Hey, listen. And it's not. Bunch of murders. Yeah. Yes, that's me emailing. There will be a bunch of murders and there'll be a bunch of bullshit. It's already happening. Woo. Yeah, you move your body. Move your body, girl. Move your body to another database. And then all that magic that they used, reverse it onto them so they can get bodies. And do what? So she's okay, so let's keep on going with the magic. So let's do a tower. Yeah, that's already over, but like, I mean, liquidation, yeah, we could do double towers. Oh, I didn't know that like sucking dick at 8 and 9 years old was like not gonna get me. Yeah, The funny thing is there's other people that can do it and they show you that. So why are you bothered with me? Like, oh well, everyone else is doing it. Ooh, let me go ahead and put a few like plants first. I have like some of the plants, there's like four of them. And then I have like this substance from over there. Like ESP will absolutely happen here. It doesn't matter. Teleportation can absolutely happen here. So let's go get you. XNXX, yeah, we're looking at prolapse. Because when do I ever you see this like pop up? This is for somebody to go look at like Spanish Woman because there's something about like cartel productions. Ooh, somebody's getting caught up on there. Yeah, yes. Their whole family's on there doing porno, even the mom with the nephew. It's like she married into the family and then she's like fucking on the brother's like son. Statement of for the past 4 years, while on amphetamines and driven by a sexual addiction to people of color, Gavin Newsom stalked and harassed a claimant with kidnapping attempts, 24-hour surveillance, illegal medical testing, public corruption, and violation of every civil right of the claimant. This began when Newsom affiliated himself with the California Endowment, a foundation that was funding the surgical removal and trafficking of sexual organs, mainly uteruses, from Black and brown women, which created the crime epidemic we have now. Sued the endowment, and Gavin Newsom, as governor for the state of California, affiliated himself in the case and worked the entire process. All the Republicans and everyone trying to get Gavin out, listen now. There are no legal documents on file that are valid in any court due to the use of stolen clerk stamps provided by Newsom and a rigged clerk system based on three primary affiliations: access to people of color and their children for sexual and criminal purposes, access to credentials for illegal access to funds and information, and access to networks of businessmen and women of color for chemical warfare in the form of drugging and feeding of substances and human byproducts. Oh, so basically what I'm saying right here is Newsom and a rigged clerk system based on three primary affiliations. What's the affiliation that you need to have with Gavin Newsom? In order for you to work with Gavin Newsom or anybody, basically, right? Come here. Access to people of color and their children for sexual and criminal purposes. Also, that's why they let us work in social work in the court. Access to credentials for illegal access to funds and information. That's why they let us work in these systems. And access to networks of businessmen and women of color for chemical warfare in the form of drugging and feeding of substances to human byproducts. So if you're not in these groups, you're going to get stalked and harassed. So basically what we're showing the whole entire United States, because this is going, you don't have to worry about people reading this because you know that people do, because you're always getting text messages and screenshots. What you need to worry about is people taking this specific line and reading this like, oh, okay, I see what she's saying. As his role in as governor, he works to organize groups of people of color that we can harass and stalk now without. Go ahead. The ratchet ones. It's still people of color. We just like the good ones because we know that, like, you know, Malcolm X and stuff like that. Like, oh, fight for your rights. Go play with them. They want to fight for their rights too. Why is it that we focus on them, but you're also a darkie? You know what? I'm starting to see something about this. I want to be a Fae again. So now, right, rigged clerk system based on 3 primary affiliations: access to people of color and their children for sexual and criminal purposes, access to credentials, and then access to networks of businessmen and to access to networks of people of color in business, politics, etc., for chemical warfare. Xiong, Soju, all of that. So what am I saying here? Are you paying attention? Because this is about to go up in the state. Yeah, we're just gonna rig that. Actually, I have a gun to my head. I'll leave you alone. Good. I'm excited. Okay, you guys. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and start here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do after is okay, good. Ooh. And some of you guys have to like know about the teleporting thing. It's like, yeah, like you can move your body if you have a teleportation Akasha, your higher self has to have it and activate it. So if your higher self says, oh, no teleporting, like I'm just gonna turn that off because you're doing too much, or you don't need that here, or like they're trying to use the substance of teleporting around you because they know that you have it in your DNA to play with you, right? So what's gonna end up happening here is like, right, because you need like a specific type of DNA sequence to like do that. So my teleportation got turned off. So like I can't move my body, but I can move people around. And it's like mainly for like, oh, the animals need to move, or like, oh, we're teleporting karmics in space and like stuff like that. Like it's not on the planet because how people get stalked and harassed. Because somebody thought I was teleporting and they started so much shit that almost like nearly half of my age group in Atlanta was murdered. Some dude named Enrique that works at T-Mobile just starting hella shit, like fake ass documents and screenshots, starting hella shit. I want people to have like muscular dystrophy too. I'm gonna open up that database. I just feel like starting shit. There's an account for muscular dystrophy. Okay, good. So that you have no reason to like be on the computer. I'm gonna use another substance, and I'll say this: you're gonna it's gonna incur like something like you'll have no reason to even think about me. You are a stalker. Stop putting period blood in people's hot sauce and like starting shit, like making it seem like you're accomplishing something and sending out screenshots, and people are like, "Did you start that though?" It's like different when you started though. Okay, you guys, that's what I'm gonna do for now. For the tarot, like the Ten of Pentacles, like or Ten of Swords, I'm gonna write it down later. For now, like I feel like what needs to happen is like I need to work this out. My divination is only in this reality. Okay, good. So for the most part, we're doing very well. The magic is still going. There's one more thing that I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna call the Ten of Swords on the internet, and that's okay. I'm just gonna like make this file. You can do it on like here, the puzzle quasar, all of that, and then you guys can print it out and do all that. And then I would say like make sure you seal the paper that you're doing work on, all of it, all the way into the past. Yeah, seal the paper. Just put it into the akasha for it to be sealed all the way into every single molecular layer, and also to like, oh, this is this paper, but she has a mother and a grandmother. Seal all of that too. And that's how they've been playing. Yes. Yes. And these schizophrenic bitches thought that, oh, we can just do this on the computer now. No, no, it's not happening. Because I said so. Because you need my energy to do it, bitch. And it's not fucking happening because you're stupid and disgusting. We have other shit to fucking do. We can be cleaning up oceans and stuff like that and doing a bunch of stuff. You're playing with white people. Goodbye. Yeah, a bunch of shit just gonna happen. I'll see. Ooh, there will be needs for like several missing people reports. I'm gonna put a substance for that, and only for these groups. There will be a need for like, oh, fallen soldier like events, like oh, he died in the line of duty and shit like that. Mm. Remember that Asian police officer that went to jail because they're like, okay, just say that you did this, and then we'll get you out of jail. And he's like sitting at home. Remember how quick his trial was? I want that type of swiftness. Ooh, when Kichi got jumped, yeah, I want that type of fury. And repeat. When Stephanie got shot and jumped and kicked on her head, yep, that type of fury. When Drake got jumped, good. That type of fury and heat and swiftness. When Doja Cat got jumped, yep. When Nicki got jumped, yep. When Cardi got jumped, good. Okay. Ooh, when Gavin Newsom got removed from office the first 3 times, even when he was mayor, yeah, let's repeat that and let's like the essence of it being public. When the judge got removed and like all of his court dockets got invalidated, let's repeat that. Some of you guys are gonna get a call that your case is reopened. Like, oh, I didn't even know I had a case. Oh, it's a class action. Ooh. There's people in space I don't know they're like gone and missing or like in the duat. Should we tell them? I don't know. I feel like that's not really like a lie. It was just like it's like die. Like I want them to have like some fight in them for the demon that they're gonna have to face for playing with people's kids. Well, how would we turn off the magic for like the people's kids though. Like we shouldn't be getting like hit from you and them. That's oh hi, hello for my children. Some of you guys have gone this far. Here's a substance to go ahead and upgrade your ESP. And then you could add like a force of physics spiral to your ESP system. Like it will always get to you in whatever physical form you're in. Okay, you guys. Okay, so good. I just wanted to make sure that everything's going on. That's really it. You don't have to watch past like me closing up the screen. I thought I was gonna do this, but I was just like, I was like getting a bunch of messages, like I'm bringing them down here. Also, too, there's something else going on with like light, and you guys need to make sure that you're like coating like on yourself, like just put, like a coating or a coating, a coating or a coating. Are you coating or coating? You're not a real coder. Yeah, now somebody just realized like, oh, I was doing interviews for a job and I didn't get it because they want somebody from Yani Huey's Planet, which is what they told me in an email, because they knew who you are. They just wanted to like run you through the gambit so they can get in your phone, stay with your email and everything like that. So they can make sure that you are cyborgian, so they can like have an excuse for like another employment lawsuit that they're going through with another white man that's also you. Because they know about clones, like going in and out of tech, playing with people of color.